Hi everyone, it's Angelina the Psychic, and welcome to Twin Flame Forecast today. We're going to be doing about the current energy of the Divine Masculines and the current energy with the Divine Feminines. I want to focus on more about what message that Divine Masculine wants to tell Divine Feminine at this moment, and also want to sort of like have a look at what Divine Feminine has to be doing at this point in time to be able to move these things forward. I am going to be doing another live, very shortly too, after this. So I am very excited because there's so much to say. I was going to do a reading before, but I got so flat out, like always, you know how it is. And so I couldn't do it. But hopefully today I'm going to be able to do as much as I can right now. I'm hopefully maybe go a little bit over actually. So hopefully. So the first one I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to focus on Divine Masculine's energy at this moment. And there's a lot of downloads that I've actually had. It's actually been a very big week for me. And like I said, I wanted to do a live feed actually, and it was on a certain subject, and Spirit, pretty much bombarded me for about 2 days in a row about, a whole bunch of things. So I've been channeling a lot. So it's been full on, like a lot to say, heaps and heaps and heaps to say, especially to everyone about trying to understand what it was, because sometimes we get confused about when we do manifestations about what it is exactly what we're asking for. So I'm just going to be I'll just repeat what Spirit says anyway. Sometimes we forget what we actually the whole meaning of letting go, and sometimes we think that letting go is actually letting the whole entire thing go. Whereas, I think that we forget that, you also have to be truthful to yourself, if that makes any sense at all. So for me, it's like, I'm on mission mode, right? So there's a lot of people out there that are twin flames and are on mission. So what does that mean? That means you are here to actually do a purpose, to actually change people's lives. You're here to actually do something for Earth. You're here to actually reunite with your love. You're actually here because the both of you are meant to be doing something. You can be so easily distracted, and and also the whole thing about when it comes to letting go, when I say letting go, and this is something like I was meditating on it, because it was one of those things that was just really I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm going out, I'm having fun, I'm making my plans and everything else, and then from time to time your heart just tends to pull you back, and it makes you remember. Of course, you will always remember, and it doesn't matter what word you use about letting go. You can never let go. Nobody. It's like saying, I want you to stop loving your daughter. You can never stop. You can let go about the outcome of her, let go of your expectations on what kind of wedding she's going to have. Let go of when she's going to get married. Instead of, thinking she's going to get married at 30 something, she's really going to get married at 20 something. Let go of that energy. Not of them, because it's impossible to stop loving someone. And you have the right to feel. Spirit was like smacking the crap out of me, going, why are you denying it? Why are you covering up, You know, why are you covering it all up, you know? And that's the whole thing. It's sort of like you have the right to feel. You have the right to love. You have the right to go through the emotions. Go through the emotions, you know? And I'm not going to make a spoiler alert, because I'm not going to be one of those bitches that makes a spoiler alert when it comes to movies, okay? But I did watch The Avengers, of course. I suggest people watch The Avengers. The Avengers, and I know you're going to think it's crazy, but it made me cry. So I'm just letting you know, okay? It really made me cry. If any of you have ever watched Captain America, okay, Captain America, he's in love with, you know, someone, and that was his true love. But, you know, he ended up, you know, waking up, you know, in the future, you know, many, many years, you know, before. And so, you know, he thought he had lost his complete chance with the love of his life, you know, like, you know. So if you haven't watched, you know, Captain America, watch Captain America. And hello everyone, hello beautiful people, hello. I'm speaking like I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, so just bear with me about what's happening. And you know, Captain America always holds a picture of his true love in his pocket. Okay? And you know, and that's the thing, is that he always tries to move on. He always tries to move on, you know, with his life, because, you know, what was he going to do? You know, he can't go back in time. He can't go back in time. So it's like he always holds that. And, you know, that really, really, really got to me, because I was like, oh my God, you know. My fiance passed away on Good Friday. He was terminal and he fought for years. Phil, he is my guardian angel. On the other side, I miss him terribly and feel lost. Oh, Miranda, so much blessings to you, so much light to you, so much light to you. Sometimes in the readings, you always get to hear something, okay? And sometimes it doesn't matter how far away and how far apart yous are, whether it's in this realm or the other realm, yous are always together. Separation is an illusion. It's an illusion. There is no separation. There is no separation. And the hardest part is always about moving on, you know, trying to make the most of the time that you have to learn certain things, because this is our school, you know, make the most of it, you know. There will always be a reunion, whether it's here on earth or not. There's always a reunion. You know, there's always that union together. So what's in your heart, nobody can ever take that away from you, ever. You know, so much peace to you and to everyone that's watching. So much peace. You know, it is hard, you know, to be on this journey. A spiritual journey is a freaking hard journey. If anybody tells me that it's about sitting on top of a mountain and shaving off your hair and being like a Buddha, it's just not. Spirit paints it in so many different ways to all of us. You know, it looks so different to all of us. The great thing is that Spirit provides us with so much information and so much, you know, people that channel information down, like, you know, downloads. You know, it's a blessing to be able to channel and give you some information. So if, like I always say, sometimes I go through the smacks and the hard bits and fall down and bleed my knees so that I can have a better understanding to help you out. Well, so be it, and that's how it just works, you know. That is one of the things too. Big kiss, Andrew. Thank you for watching. So when it comes to the whole thing to do with manifesting, you know, let's focus on that, okay? You know, the whole thing is that nobody can ever take away what's in here. And if you have a cry from time to time, then Lauren, I just completed Kim level 1 today. Ah, I love that. That's beautiful, Lauren. More things like that. More things like that that we need. You know, we need more light workers. We need more work, you know, for humanity. We need more work. That's what we're here for. That is exactly what we are here for. Okay? None of the things that we go through is ever, ever, ever in vain. Ever in vain. To be clear, you know, because I have been questioning myself, because that is part of my lesson. Okay? That is part of my teachings, you know, for you. You know, to be able to go, right, okay, you know, I've got a tear here and I've got, you know, a wound here. Let me open it up. I need to have a look at it to have a better understanding. How the heck can I teach you or help you if I can't look at that for myself? Do you understand? So for me, it is important for me to try to understand. So we manifest and we ask for signs all the time. And something I had said, you know, maybe that one of the last live feeds was that I wanted, you know, proof here in the 3D, because we had been seeing a lot of the 5D. Of course we do. It is 1000% true. Why? Because we need this to move along, and union is here in the 3D. You know, if union is already in the 5D, we need it here in the physical plane. It is just like with everything that you want. You want that car. You've seen the car turn up, you know, in pictures and the TV. But maybe what it is, because we're here to learn to manifest. We're here to learn how to create a reality that is here in the 3D for us. Just to go, we think it, and here it is. And here it is. One of the hardest part to actually, you know, create and bring into this lifetime is actually the things in the 3D, because of our emotions. Our emotions and our brains get in the way all the time. You know, it just really does. This is our enemy half the time, because we are overthinking things. Yes, I analyze things, but God made me that way to help you. It just did. God makes me analyze and tear things down and have a look and feel and cry and bleed and everything, so I can actually understand things to help you out. So let's try to focus again. This is something really loud and clear. What we are saying, can we bring it here into the 3D? What we are wanting, we need to bring it into the 3D. Yes, of course. Most people meet first in the physical, you know, before they have their spiritual one. Sometimes they go in separation to be able to have a spiritual one. So you might meet each other first in the physical, and you have that contact, and then you actually go away and separate, so that you can learn to have a spiritual connection with a person, with two people. You know what I mean? So, hello everyone. So much blessings. I see people saying hello, and I'm just like blah, 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 talking to everyone today. So what it is let's embrace this connection. You know, let's acknowledge it, but focus on the things that we have to do. Focus on the things that we need to do, okay? We need to do it. It's okay to sit down and remember. When we remember and we feel, we send love. I love you. I hope you're doing great on your journey. Do you know what I mean? You know, so it's not about ever looking at the person and going, where the fuck are you? Pardon my French. Where are you? Okay? You know, how come you're taking so long? Why is it so hard for... None of that. You don't do that to another human being. You just don't do that to another human being. So what we need to actually do is go, I'm feeling you. I hope you're okay. You know, so much love to you. You know, I'm here. We can do this. We can do this. You know, be in that kind of energy, be in that kind of energy. Once again, it's about you with your connection with the Creator and with Mother Earth. Connect and be strong. Focus and try to just move along. Do whatever that you feel that is right, because you have that right to feel in this lifetime, to enjoy and to experience certain things. I love that, Lisa. That is beautiful. I hope you're feeling better, Lisa. I hope you're much more better. I love that. That is beautiful, guys. That's really, really good. So I better get going, because I've been talking all over again. I really did feel, sometimes like I feel everyone, and and then sometimes Spirit makes me understand things, through my own pain. Doesn't matter if they're not reciprocating loving energy because they're in pain. Sometimes when you're in the light and the other person is lost, you can still feel their pain because you are connected. Even if it takes a long time, for people to understand the journey or to awaken, to wake up. So a lot of people are not awake. Try to remember before you woke up. It's like you were on an automatic pilot before. You're on automatic pilot going through life, doing your things, trying to understand. Maybe you married the wrong person. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship. Maybe you were doing certain things. You were trying to please everybody else. And then one day, the light bulb hit. And you started looking into your spiritual stuff. And you started to awaken. Okay? So you went through that. The other person, sometimes their heart is closed. So sometimes it takes them time to actually comprehend and to understand and to tell them the truth to themselves. It is the hardest thing for you to tell the truth to yourself. I do love them. I do miss them. They're the ones that I want. So they need to go through that stage. Usually, don't start sending me messages. Usually, the divine masculines are after. I've noticed with some men, okay, so we're going men. There are some men that are feminine energy. They're not masculine energy. So if a male is awake, he usually has feminine energy. Doesn't mean that he likes other men. It means that his heart is open. It means that he is more in touch with his feelings. Women, feminine energy are more in touch with their feelings, in compassion, understanding, acceptance. It's like open. So that's why we try to master the masculine and the feminine. So the divine feminine at this moment, okay, what you've been working for is to get into your masculine, okay? And then what happens? Once you have achieved your masculine, you've got the job that you want, your independence that you want, your self-love, your physically, mentally, everything that you want. So you've gone into your emperor mode, into your masculine mode. So then what's left? We need to adjust it. We need to adjust it. We need to have that equal balance of the feminine energy and the masculine energy within us. So you master that. You become the magician. You in the tarot spread. You become that. You have got an actual balance with you. Right? I love it. So we're going to do a collective reading for everyone. So hopefully it resonates with everyone. So, take what resonates. If you want a personal reading with me, just contact Spiritual Events Directory. And, so you can just contact me through Spiritual Events Directory for a personal reading, and I'll look into your situation. But hopefully tonight will help you understand something. So when it comes, this is just a collective reading for everyone. So I'll be channeling that. Hopefully there'll be a message for everyone tonight. So that's what we're mastering. We're mastering, to have an equal balance of divine feminine and masculine. So the masculine at this moment is trying to really get into his feminine energy, not so masculine and close-hearted and in his logical, because they're logical, in more into their heart and actually in acceptance of, this is what I want, this is what I need. Pay attention to, my heart space. And when they do, when the boom boom decides to go off, he's going to go, mother F, I've always loved her. She's the one. And then they come running. It's just the truth. So we've got the delay that we've been going through. I just saw Spirit saying that's an end to that. And there's actually them facing the situation. So that is number one message for tonight, because I just saw that. Okay. So just have the patience a little bit. I'm just going to look at a few things. Mm-hmm. So let's look at, his feelings for the Divine Feminine at this moment. I love it. It's twice. Okay. So there is going to be speedy energy coming around. I love it. This is good. I think I saw Ness. I think I saw Ness join me. I love that. I think I did. I think I saw somebody that I like join me. Okay. So we've got him on. So he sees you as the King of Pentacles. What is divine masculine's feelings towards his divine feminine? Okay, so what's his thoughts? What does he want to tell you? Okay. Let me just get some clarifiers. Oh God, they're flying. They're flying. I'm going to tell you, there's some of you, not all of you, but some of you, in the very near future, you're going to be getting something really fast. It's going to catch you off guard. You're going to be sitting down in your living room, having your popcorn, and all of a sudden, here they come. I don't even think they're not even gonna give you time to put your Ugg boots on. If you're in Australia, it's Ugg boots. If it's somewhere else, I don't know, maybe your bikini. I don't know. Welcome everyone. Okay. I love this so much. Okay, cool. All right, so one of the things that I actually saw, right now, okay, when it came to, hello, beautiful people. Renee Rizzo. Well, lovely. Hang on. Well, lovely. So you're in that part of the journey. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sooner or later, this message will be. You know, that's what. You know, things that are messages from spirit. It doesn't have a timeline. You know, at the end of the day, most of these people are not in communication. Okay, are not in communication. So how he's feeling towards you. Okay, I got new love. Okay, I've got new love. So I kind of, it's really interesting. I've got this energy and this image of you being surrounded by a lot of people. So I kind of, maybe this person has seen pictures of you around people, or maybe they think that you're around a lot of people. See, she's posing. It's like she's posing. It's like I'm checking a pose. Okay, so I kind of feel like, you know, this person, the way they're feeling about you, it's like she's always surrounded by people. She's always juggling things, you know, she's always, it's like I'm working and I'm doing things. Okay? And, but he has this feeling, you know, of romantic feelings, you know, towards you. So I've also got him sort of like things are stirring, things that there are movements, like I told you, there's movement happening inside, you know, there's movement forward. You know, maybe before, if a lot of you have not been in communication or been ghosted or blocked or certain things like that, it's like it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. The whole point is, you know, that if when they're in isolation, fantastic. Okay, because that's where they do their growing, that's when they do their realization. But it's got nothing to do with the way that they feel about towards you. It's got absolutely nothing to do with how they feel about you. But they also know that you're very intuitive. They know that you're very intuitive. Okay, they see you as somebody that has everything they want. So they kind of, I told you, they kind of feel you in your very masculine energy, very much. You know, you got your stuff together, you got your money, you know, you're very strong when it comes to certain things, you know, like I'm going to go out and I'm going to get it. It doesn't mean, you know, that you're, you know, it's sort of like I'm trying to, you know, create my work. So I think that you got your stuff to get your shit together. Yeah, but you know, like I always say, that's perception, you know, because you know you go through your hard times too, and you go through your things, but you try. That's the thing with you. You try. You don't stop. You keep on going. You know, what are you supposed to do? You know, take a photo of you, you know, crying and saying, I'm lost without you. It's like, oh, it's not it. You know, it's like, I'm lost without you. I don't know. You know, maybe you should do that. Text him, right? So their feeling is, you know, they kind of feel that maybe that you have a lot going on too. They want to start something new. They really don't know how they're going to do this. It's like, I feel very stuck. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's like, I know that I can have you. Look how close you are to each other. If I stand up, my boat has no water for me to get to you, number one. Okay? Even though I can stand up, I don't need the boat. I can stand up and get to you. So this person overthinks a little bit too much. I'm afraid too that if I get my butt off this treasure chest, what's going to come out? So maybe they're afraid of hurting people. You know, they're afraid of the outcome of maybe that at the at the end of the day, if Pandora's box opens, he has to confront himself. Maybe what's inside Pandora's box is himself, his own feelings, his fears. You know, he's got to face all that. But this is where he's at this moment. At this moment, he's like, oh my God, you know, all I got to do is touch. All I got to do is touch, and that's it. I got the golden fleece, and you know, because this is the story of Jason and the golden fleece. You know, Jason, all he has to do is grab this fleece, and off he goes. So he can't. I want you. I want to win victory. I want to win this journey. So look how close I am. But I'm afraid if I get up and I stand up and I walk towards it, what's going to come out of this box? But he wants a new cycle to start. This person wants a new cycle to start. This person thinks about you all the time. I think there's a wand for every day and more, you know, like I'm thinking about you day and night. Nighttime is the hardest. Nighttime is the hardest. If there's a time difference, you'd be having so much trouble sleeping because they'd be thinking all day about you. They're working and they're thinking. You know, it's like, how am I going to do this? It's so logical, isn't it? Like seriously, it's look how far it is. It's so logical just to get up, reach. He has not. He's got no clarity on it. How he feels about you. This person feels that, you know, they're committed towards you. This person feels like, you know, you're wifey material. They're stubborn. I'm so sorry. I didn't do my ass, but they're so stubborn. This person likes to have things their way. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. They like to have things their way. The way they want it, and that's the way it's going to be. You like it, I have to say, because sometimes women do like things, you know, when a man, you know, it takes authority and takes the lead of things. But it's like I'm not really seeing much, you know, happening at the moment. But when they do, they do. Okay? When they do, they do. Okay. I kind of feel like, you know, he sort of like would like to, maybe this person will find out, or I don't know how, but they're going to see that some of yous are moving. Some of yous are moving places, home, location. There's a location change for some of yous. Okay? Otherwise, you know, this person, you know, is actually thinking about moving themselves. So maybe they're feeling like that. Maybe they're going to move themselves. But this person wants to come on his Pegasus. He's ready to come on his Pegasus to come and, you know, talk to you. There is a lot of fire in this. There's a lot of wands in this. There's a lot of, you know, passion to confront it. I think that he will be willing to put, you know, past things beside, you know, behind him. Maybe he would be willing to, that if there's been hurt, if there's been sadness, this is moving along. It's like we're in this together. It's like you're going through a hard time, I'm going through a hard time. You know, it's we're in this together. He feels that you're very lovable. He thinks that you're lovable and that you do deserve love. I kind of feel like maybe this is one of the things that he actually, pulled away from you. Okay, this is what I'm feeling so much. I feel like with him, he honestly feels like he pulled away because he knows that you deserve love. Okay, he really, 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 really yeah. I just want to look at something. Just looking at something when it comes to his feelings too. So there's a cycle that's trying to end, because I kind of feel like his feelings and stirrings are actually moving along quite a lot. It's sort of like he wants to do things fast. He doesn't want to do things slow. His emotions are like going everywhere actually. But I kind of feel like he. Maybe a lot of you have been feeling, a lot of sexual kind of energies, coming in all of a sudden, and you're like, oh my God, what am I craving? What do I need? The cards are kind of like saying it's because he's constantly, he's sort of like stirring up. He's sexually thinking about you, but actually putting it out there himself. He's fantasizing about you. Yeah, he's fantasizing about you. I'm just saying. Yeah, really good. But I can't do it. I can't say it here. And but I kind of feel like he is in the point of very soon. A lot of them are very soon about deciding what they want. What decision that they need to do. Okay, and everything. But just give them the time. If they don't respond, then that separation is a good thing, not a bad thing. And if they don't respond, well, then that's okay, because sometimes we can't foresee about what's going on for them. Sometimes they're going through their own things, and they have to think, and they have to procrastinate, and they have to look at their wounds, and they have to come to things themselves. And that's why you have to sort of like go with the flow with it. Okay, he's in confusion, because I'm asking about his feelings towards you. He is in very much confusion when it comes to you. He also is very aware of the time. Okay, he's very, very, very aware of the time. So there's confusion here happening. I kind of feel like where he's feeling when it comes to you is that if you have been feeling a bit down about yourself, about loving yourself, he's in the same mirror at the moment. So he's actually projecting to you that he's not feeling good about himself, because it's Spirit saying for him to love himself. It's sort of like he's mirroring exactly what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So like what you're feeling, what he's doing, he's not liking himself. Maybe he's got a beer gut now. I don't know. Maybe he's lost some hair. Don't know. Maybe there's hair coming out of his ear, and he didn't have that before. But nobody's told him that you can sort of like, get it out. It is one of those things that self-love is sort of at this time is him being very hard on himself about what he thinks is actually good enough for him. It's like his standards of how he sees himself and how he is to be able to approach you. So courage. So he feels like he needs some courage to step forward. He's in a cave, his spiritual cave, and he needs courage and faith at this moment. Courage with both hands. If he's going to make a move and you know the move is a bit scary. It is, you know, a little bit of the unknown. If they're willing to travel and come to you, you know, they would have to start a whole entire life. If his family and religion and everything else goes against him, it's like you're gonna want to be with her and you're gonna leave us. What the hell? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a big sacrifice. You know, at the end of the day, and you know, it might take some time to actually think about it. You know, but that's because it's their lesson. It's his lesson. It's his lesson what he has to go through. You know, that's why the Hierophant is in there. It's a spiritual journey. He has to be the one that comes out with it. But you look at the guy. The guy is so pale and white, and he looks like he's going to throw up or you know, faint or something. You know, and that's because, you know, it's like that's how much it scares him. It's like it scares him that much. Wake up. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, let's move along. But he has, look, if you look at the Hierophant, Spirit is sort of like saying, you know, he's got the role there. The role there is the you know, the role of knowledge. You know, he already knows what he wants. Okay, so fear leads to darkness and all that kind of stuff, you know, like Yoda says. You know, it is one of those things that, you know, you have to try to overcome and not let it overtake you, paralyze you, and control your whole entire life and make you miss out on him, on her, on each other. You know, the relationship will go to another level. So this is engagement. So like if you are in union already together, usually people that have watched this, it's they're still in separation mode. So if you two are in separation mode, I feel like either they will contact you, or you know, or if you have met up, okay, you will go into the next one, into like engagement, or you know, moving in together or things like that. It's a step up, you know, to the next things. He wants to do this. Understand that he wants to do this because we have separation, you know, card here. What he wants to tell you. He wants to tell you he's been dreaming about you. He has. He really has. He's been dreaming about you. He's been thinking about you. Okay? He's been thinking about you. Somebody said, pardon me, somebody said that they haven't met them yet. Pardon me. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you dream of people coming into your life before they even come into your life. You just do, you know. You just know certain things before it even happens. You know, sometimes it's either you or it's him that, you know, that actually have dreamt about each other before, you know, or somebody said something before you met. And, you know, I feel like, you know, whether you have met in the physical or haven't met in the physical, this person's dreaming about you, okay? Don't worry about it. All divine timing, Kathy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just go with the flow. Everything happens for a reason. And remember that. It happens for a reason. Okay, so he's afraid. He's trying to tell you he's afraid. He's afraid of words between you two. He's afraid of the unknown, you know, going into the unknown, you know, going into somewhere that he has never been. You know, even if it's to be in a relationship with you, it's like, you know, he doesn't know if it's going to be successful or not. He doesn't know what's waiting for him on the other side. Do you understand? He doesn't know, Oh my gosh, it's such a big sacrifice. And then what about if at the end of the day you just tell him to F off, so that's where the moon is, with the confusion, okay? A lot of them have blocked you and have let you go because they feel that you deserve better than them, or that eventually you will find something better than them. They're not understanding that. Okay? He wants to tell you that there's been conflict. There's conflict that has been between him and others. Okay? So there is conflict with him with others that you don't know about. Their ideas with his ideas. Yep. I love it. Because the thing is that him being in conflict with others, it's sort of like really pushing him. Really pushing his growth. For an example, maybe he would have bowed down and gone, okay, that's not good for me. And all right, I understand, and gone with the flow. But nowadays, he's sort of like going, yeah, okay, but why? Like, why isn't it good for me? Like, explain it to me. So the fire within himself is sort of like growing. Okay? So the fire, is actually growing within him, so that he can be into more of a king mode, right? More of a king in battle, not a little boy. A little boy that's taking orders from others. A little boy that lets others, dominate him. He can't be with you if you're a queen. I'm just saying. Because he looks like a little boy. If we go into war, is he going to stand up for them to defend his queen? Oh, we have no doubt that the queens will, massacre anybody that comes and tries to destroy the king. There is no doubt. There is no doubt in this world, okay, that you would fight for your love. God damn it, yes. Okay? You are the one that, oh my God. You would wear your crown and say, and get on your Pegasus and go, I'm coming to hell and I'm going to get you out. Divine Feminines, that's what you do. Boom. I'm telling you. But would they do the same? He's sitting down. He's worried and he doesn't know how. He needs to, so the confrontations that he's having at this moment, okay, he needs to get into this king mode. So I see him being in confrontation with others and going, yeah, that's not really sitting with me anymore, because he's so unhappy. He's unhappy without you. He's unhappy without you. So whatever they have to say better be true. It better be right. Whatever they're going to say, whatever they're doing. And he's getting angry. He's getting upset. I say, get upset. Do it. You want a king by your side that says, nobody comes near us unless we want you to. Yeah? You want a king that says, we know this is my queen. She's with me, And if she goes, somewhere, if somebody takes her down, or if she gets lost in hell, I'm going to come and get her. You want somebody that, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who, It's like, yeah, Superman. I was thinking more of a, type of gladiator, something strong that will have, I know, Games of Thrones, that Drogo, the guy that does Aquaman. It's like when Khaleesi was sort of like, in her power, and, she was, she the she had those dragon eggs and everything else, and she was like, getting strong and everything else, and then she fell pregnant, with Drogo, and all of a sudden, he's like, I'm indestructible. It's like, if any man tries to hurt my queen, I'm going to go and I'm going to... That. And he's like, yelling it out in the fire. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, that's a turn on, yeah. So, when it comes to his, thoughts at this mind, he's feeling like he actually has to be a little bit more open-minded. Okay? He feels like at this moment he needs a little bit of open-minded about certain things. He needs some type of recognition. So this person, if they are not talking to you, ghosted you, blocked you, everything else, sometimes in the silence you do find the light. You do find yourself. You do find your strength. You do find that, not talking to the person that you love, that how much you really do miss them, that you do really love them, and you don't ever, ever, ever want to, be without their face, their voice or anything like that. Okay? You need that person to get to that point that they're going to come running to you. I'm coming. I have seen messages, okay, because I'm looking at these cards. I've seen messages that it's going to get to the point that you are moved on with your life, okay? And I told you, it's going to get you unprepared. You're not going to be prepared. It's going to catch you out of the blue, okay? If you're very much, paying attention to everything, you're going to be, I'm telling you, PJs, Ugg boots, hair up, no makeup, looking non-sexy, and they're going to be, like, I'm just around the corner. We need to talk. And I'm telling you, because I saw this song about you're gonna love me. It's like they feel that because you've moved on, okay? Because you've moved on, okay? That, you don't move on, because I just wrote that in your heart, okay? In your heart, you know who you love, right? You know who you love. You move on in the sense of moving forward, right? So it might look to him that you've moved on. I'm just saying that he's got to try to convince you for you to love him. Not my trackies. Oh my God! I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, Sarah. Okay, so a new beginning. He's thinking that he wants a new beginning. He wants the death of the old life. He doesn't want to live that kind of life. If there's a lot of them that have had addictions or, codependency. So codependency can be codependent, relying on maybe family for money. Codependency when it comes to, thinking that, they might lose their inheritance, if they go with you. Codependency, where it's got to do, with drugs, alcohol, or sex, whatever it is, there is that thing that they feel they need to finish that. They need to realize that they're, it's like, I don't need that. I'll I can't live my life without not being happy. Okay? So a lot of them are focusing on their career and their money. Okay? Why? If they've got to come to you, he needs to have his money. If he's got to come to you, he better offer you something pretty good. If he's going to come to you, I need to give you something, because for me, it's like this person knows that he has hurt you, he's let you down, there's a separation. It's funny because, what I'm seeing is, he thinks he's in more pain than you are. He thinks he's hurting more than you are. I'm just saying, he feels like he's suffering a lot more than you are. So this person is, at the end of the day, really, truly trying to have new projects. Okay? New projects, focusing on new things. Yes, it's a codependency. It's materialistic things. It's a choice. It's a choice between other things. Sometimes when we talk about karmic things, I like what Veronica said, because karmic things are not just about a partner. Some divine masculines are not with another woman. They're by themselves. Do you know? A karmic can be family, could be money, it could be, work. Karmic means lesson. His lesson, that he's willing to give up his job to be with you, and then having to start a whole new job, to divorce somebody else, and leave everything he worked for to come to you, and then he'll have less, but you're going to be happy with that. See, there's a lot of things he assumes, a lot of things that you wouldn't be happy with. But the thing is that what he doesn't understand, because he hasn't given you a complete chance for you to open your heart and put, say, okay, what he should have done is got a notebook, and then just started going, okay, do you like sleeping on the right-hand side of the bed or on the left? I just want to know. Do you snore, or do you mind me snoring? Why doesn't he just ask you? Would you move, to France with me? Would you, give up, meat for me? And don't assume that he won't give up the things for you. Okay? Because the way that they're judging you, don't judge them. Right? Because that's assuming. That's sort of like going, well, this person, I don't think, just wait and see. Wait and see what he will do. Wait and see what he would be able to do for you. Because it's like, you will wait and see what they do. Sometimes people change. And they do. This person looks like they're changing. Like I said before, take what resonates, people. Just take what resonates at this time. There's no time on this reading. So he has a very creative and, energy. It's hard not to assume. How do you stop that feeling? It's like, stop judging. Don't think about those things. Don't think negative about the other person. It's like a reflection in the mirror. Every time you say, oh my God, he's got a pimple on his chin, maybe look, do you have a pimple on your chin? It's like, oh my God, he's lazy about blah, blah. Are you lazy somewhere in your life? Don't look at what he's doing. Just, let the other person come to the realization of what they want and what they need from you. Okay? So at this moment, his energy is on fire for you, meaning I feel like it was like the furnace, like the fire went out. It was winter. Okay? It was cold, you know? It's like being up north, you know, with Jon Snow. That it was like, you know, there was just freezing cold. And then all of a sudden, the weather's changing. And, you know, and then there's a fire in his mind. And he will get to the point, look, he's got the fleece around his shoulders. It's like, I'm coming. Do you see he's a king here? I got the world, I got my fleece, and I got my fire, and I need a plan. I like that. Once he has a plan, he's going to have a conversation with you. Hello, I'm just around the corner. We need to talk. Yeah, I love it because I'm doing a little dance. I don't know, you know, like I said. Do you know how many readings I do for people, and then it comes true? Like I don't know how many times. Like I've been doing this like since I was like 24. It's like I'm an old lady. I'm a grandma. I'm just letting you know. It's like I see it. It's only time. Time. If you have patience and you have time, forget about the time, throw the freaking time away. It just comes. It just comes. It just comes. True love. True love. Patience required. Patience required in your quiet time. In this. Donna, I'm so sorry. Donna's going to be shaving her legs and making sure she has like really nice PJs. I love it. You know, I see it being very successful, the conversation, okay? Because I kind of feel like the conversation will go one or two ways, right? Up north with Jon Snow, Sarah. Haha. Yeah, I thought that you'd like that one. Anyway, and so the World Cup, we got success here. We have success. I feel there's like two storylines here, okay? There's some of yous that unfortunately will not accept them back, okay? Some of yous. There's a small amount of yous, not a lot of yous to tell you the truth. There's some of yous that won't accept them back, but yous will talk and make peace and healing to each other, okay? There's a lot of yous that will make peace and healing. And some of yous, that's all yous want. Yous want, you know, to be able to, you know, have a conversation, make peace, make healing, you know, and, you know, that is the best, okay? But a lot of you divine feminines will have the success of having it all. The love, the relationship, you know, the business, you know, thriving, working together, traveling together. You know, this is the World Cup. This is the success. You've finished your cycle and it will be together. So a lot of yous will have this conversation. It is to the point of the both of yous being very playful like children. And, you know, the both of yous realizing that yous both 1000% deserve love. Deserve love. Does anybody have the times? So I just want to do one more thing before I go. Can I do one more thing before I go? Does anybody know the time? Thank you so much. Okay, I'll try to hurry up now. Thank you so much. Okay. I want a message from him. Let's do a little message from him. So on masculines, direct message from him. Divine masculine, messages from divine masculine. These are funny. Messages from divine feminine. Choose divine feminine. Got that one. Just go on Spiritual Events Directory and you can make bookings with me, personal readings with me like that. I love it. I'm hearing a Celine Dion song. Love comes to those that believe. Love comes to those that believe. You know, go to the Creator, you believe, and it comes to you. I'm just saying. Okay. I love this so much. This is so cool. Okay. Oh, I love this shit. Pardon my French. I don't mean to swear. Okay, so I'm going to read something from the Journey of Love. It's Alana Fairchild and Rasululi. I don't know how to say it. And Richard Collins. I don't know. That. Okay. The card is Lovers. Lovers. Okay. Love is a magic word that holds the universe together. It is both in an emotion and something ephemeral. I can't even say this word. Okay. And it says that lives like a fire glow or the pink light on the clouds after the sun has set. Oh, that's beautiful. You know how like you see the pink in the clouds? That's so beautiful. It is alive and yet indefinable. It causes the heart to beat more rapidly, feelings to show, and young people to write, sing, dance, and become totally immersed in its hold. Sorry, my Spanglish is really bad. Love can beacon collie or flaunt itself with wanton abandon. I don't know. I'm gonna take a photo of this and you can read it yourself. Love can live and grow seemingly forever, or vanish in a fleet moment when we least suspect. And in the twilight of our years, reflecting on the life we have lived, it is love which colours every turn and twist of our memory. And when we pass from this earthly plane, it will be love that will light our soul on its journey home. That is so beautiful. It is very beautiful. I'm going to take a photo of this and I'm going to put it up. Okay? I just will. Otherwise, you just message me and go, Angelina. I get so busy, guys. The first one that he wants to tell you is 4, 6, 7. So we've got, a beautiful number 7 up the top. And I told you, it's sort of like he's watching you, looking at you. Look at this snowflake. Every snowflake is so different. It's all so unique. But this snowflake, it stands out from the rest. Look how he's looking at this snowflake. Receive with love and appreciation. So the love that you have given to him, he's looking at it. The offer of love that you have given to him, he's looking at it. Some of you will be receiving messages. I'm just letting you know. In this love that you both have, okay, the love that you both have, there is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So in this relationship that you both have, when you are together, there is friendship too. Okay, you are kindred spirits. You can be the best of friends. It's like this. It's like a lot of you have expectations on these divine masculines. Okay, but at the end of the day, you try your hardest, to be compassionate to the other human being. And if it's not just about the sex, or it's not just about the physical. It is also about knocking at the person's door and saying, I need to talk to you. We'll come in. You love that person. Put it, give them a cup of, give them some wine. Give them a coffee. It's not just about that. With this person. If this person ever came knocking, there isn't anything that you wouldn't do for them. Okay, not just okay. Well, it's you don't want me with the physical. You don't want me in a connection. Yeah, no.
Is Sonic coming soon?
Yes, soon. Okay. Bye. Sorry, my granddaughter. So is that respect, for the both of you? This person wants friendship too. Okay? Okay, so this says, let the beauty you love be what you do. Okay? It says, we often blind ourselves to beauty precisely because it inspires us to go beyond ourselves. Today, find only beauty, especially when your first instinct is to be critical of someone, something, or some opportunity. So you can't criticize them. You can't get upset with them. You have to just sort of like, let the beauty that you're doing actually be the things that you're actually doing for yourself too. But I actually feel like, see the beauty within them too. Like the beauty within yourself too. Find, it's like a reflection. This is what I'm feeling. Between the both of yous. Look. Okay. Romance. Cupid arrow strikes. This person thinks that they're going to have to make you love them. I don't know. It's like you already love them. You're already in love with them. But they think that they have to make you love them. Okay. Divine Masculine is trying to tell you, wait. Don't leave me. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So just let things, take its course. It's going to come when it's going to come. If it's in your vortex, if it's in a reading, if it's there, then it's your choice whether you want it or whether you don't. The timeline on everything it depends on you, it depends on your lessons, it depends on his lessons, it depends on when, the frequency and everything is aligned for the both of you to be together. Spirit's saying don't stop, keep going. Keep on going. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. You know that song? Hold on to your... It says, if you believe, love comes to those that believe. You know the Celine Dion song. It's like I can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. I love it. We've got the 5th house here. It says, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. The 5th house. See how this person's drawing? Maybe some of you Divine Masculines are drawing you. I hope he takes a nice picture, drawing one of the nice pictures of me. I don't know. If your Divine Masculine is drawing, writing, sketching, imagining, doodling, doodle. Even if he doodles on the draw something on the sand, maybe the love heart with your name and his name, I just see them trying to bring it into the 3D. Okay? Yeah. It's one of those things. Sometimes when you give up absolutely everything, that there is no sign, there is no hope, there is not even a star in the sky to give you an indication. And all you have is your knowing. And that is the thing that you're meant to learn in this lifetime, to try to follow your knowing. Yeah. I think that before I go, I'll say something. So in this journey, in this lifetime, I might have a glass of water. Sorry, I'm so thirsty. Excuse me, sorry. So in this lifetime, to try to being a clairvoyant, medium, healer, has not been an easy journey. Sometimes I have seen things that people have thought absolutely impossible. You can see the possibility of a reunion, but you have free will. God has given you free will. Even angels have free will. Do you understand that? It is up to you whether you follow what you know. So I have said things like to friends like, you're going to have a baby. I see you having a baby boy, and I see you never talking to me again. It's like, what? That's ridiculous. I would never do that, blah, 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 whatever. 6 years later, I didn't know when, but I knew. You understand? I have seen things that it looks absolutely impossible, ridiculous for things to happen. And then they do. Do I have to go through for my lessons, for my growth, for my spiritual journey, that people look at me and go, that will never happen. That would never happen. For me, if I know something's going to happen for real, okay, that it's going to happen, and I saw it, okay, therefore it just will. It just will. It's just your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. If it's in the timeline, if it's there, it is your choice whether you go for it or whether you don't. It's your choice whether you wait or whether you don't, whether you trust your own self or not. I've learned if I see it, it just is. I don't care. If I know 1000%, and you're thinking that it's not going to happen or whatever, I always say watch my face. If I have a smirk on my face, I hope I didn't say something bad, because it's like, it's just going to happen. But you have the right to change your timeline. You have the right. The only thing that can happen is people delay your stuff. You can have outside forces, okay, that are negative. People, family, friends, dark forces, all that kind of stuff. Get in between these two and delay it. But if that person is yours and that person is your destiny, there isn't anything that can stop you from being together. Okay? There's just nothing. The only thing that can stop you two from being together is your choice. Your choice. Okay? Or his choice. That he didn't choose it. Or he chickened out. Or you left. Or the both of you have, that choice. It's there. It's possible. Because it's in the vortex. It's in the energy. There's no coincidence of you actually, looking at this for no reason at all. It just means that you'll have that. Okay? Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. That's right. It's just that's right. And just like the messages are so loud and clear. If you believe, it will come. And remember what I've said. Please be careful with what you say. It is so easy, because we all do it. We all do it. We all get down. We all get sad. We all lose the faith. We all, come tumbling down and cry and everything else too. It's just really hard. Share my page, please, and hopefully, on Monday 6 o'clock. Every Monday 6 o'clock, I actually do the Twin Flame forecast. And then on Thursdays at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be doing the energy for the following week. So I'm going to be doing 2 things here on Spiritual Events Directory, but I also do other things in other places too. You're very welcome. Everybody have a really good night. So much to think about, so much, so hopefully this helped you out a little bit and where to focus this week. And also know that there's actually movement forward, especially within themselves, there's actually movement, okay? So much love, so much, blessings to everyone. Keep strong, keep strong. We're all on, a part of the collective. We're all part of this, you know, together. Spirits put us all, you know, to be able to support each other. And keep going. Keep going. So much love and light to everyone. Bye. Share my page. Bye.